Alright. Kind of on time today. Kinda. Only a few minutes late. I would have started on time, but I was waiting for the husband to get back from the store because I had to ask him a question. I ordered a cheap pack of detail paintbrushes for our project coming up when we're done our needle felting project. And last night they were supposed to be here by 10 a.m. So when I got up and I couldn't find them anywhere, I was like, where's my brushes? And it's not like I had to have them today, but I'm just anxious about stuff showing up, because we get other people's mail a lot. And husband's like, I don't know, it just didn't come yet. I said, please check the tracking. I don't have access to check the tracking because it was ordered on your mom's Prime account and stuff. So husband checked and they changed the delivery to tomorrow by 9 p.m. and I'm like, okay, well, at least I know that it hasn't even, at least it hasn't been delivered somewhere that it wasn't supposed to be. So that's good. That's good. And hopefully these brushes aren't total shit, because I really didn't need that many. I just needed a couple fine line detail brushes for what I want to try to do. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Alright. So, welcome. We're going to be doing the Bloodthirsty Challenge leveling as we've been doing. So, Bloodthirsty Challenge, you're grinding to max level. Very minimal quests are allowed. You can do a few here, a few there, but there's a whole list on the website. Embedded in the Bloodthirsty rules, there's a link that says it'll take you to the About Quest page, and it breaks it down, you know, depending on if you're playing a specific class or a specific race, how far you can quest. They give you the exceptions. I think the exceptions on that page for how far you can quest are going to be, as far as race and class go, it's Panda, Worgen, Goblin, because they're locked into their starting areas, right? Like, you can't leave unless you complete the quest line. And then Demon Hunter and Death Knight. And it tells you how far you can go up to get out of there. And if you are not one of those, then you have to be grinding from level 1, pretty much. There's a couple of other spots where there's some quest exceptions, like if you want to do the quest sequence to go through the mall to get into Bastion, you can do that, or you can skip the mall section now with that mall skip. You still have to do the Ouroboros stuff, but it will get you through that. It'll let you skip that dangerous escort quest and stuff. So I mean, there's that. And there's a couple of other spots with some X-Pack transitions where you're allowed to do like 2 or 3 quests here and there. And it'll tell you on that page, but you're basically supposed to be grinding to max level to get where you need to go. We're down to 4 classes in this mission that I've started. Mission being that I'm trying to get one of every class currently in the game to max level as a Bloodthirsty. I will probably not be attempting to do the the Deathkari, the new dragon humanoid thing class coming out. Probably not going to do that one. I might be on a break when Dragonflight comes in, to be perfectly honest, just to recharge a bit and let me focus on other things that I want to focus on. This one's probably going to be the last one. Well, they will be the last one to get leveled. If things go to plan, unfortunately, they had to lag behind a bit. They're a little bit further behind than I really wanted them to be. I was originally hoping to be done by now. Yeah, that didn't happen. But, you know, shit happens. But we've got 4 classes left. And so that's kind of exciting. After all this time. I am going to be helping co-host the podcast this weekend with Lita. So WoW Challenges podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday on their Twitch channel. It's going to be recorded live, as it always is. So I will be helping co-host with that. And next week, on the 25th, is going to be their 300th podcast, which is exciting. Always exciting when a podcast of any description can hang in there that long. And I'm hoping we'll have that druid completed for that, if all goes well. And I don't completely lose my mind, because it's becoming more of a struggle to get through Bastion. To get through those last 10 levels with every character from here on out. It's just, oh, this last 58 to 59 that I was working on the druid, man, I just wanted to be done so bad. I was trying to find all kinds of stuff to listen to on YouTube, just to kind of try to, you know, distract me enough so that I wasn't thinking about how many more rotations do I have to do. How many? Oh, it was bad. I was even trying to add in some of the mobs that did gore, even though they were a little iffy. I mean, I could get them, but I had to start throwing more cooldowns at them than I necessarily wanted to be. And they did give a little less XP, so I wasn't sure if it was really worth getting them involved. We'll see how this next level goes. I might just have to suck it up and I didn't want to hit that. And just, you know, cope. But yeah, I'm excited to get into Planet Zoo on Friday though. Real excited. I'm gonna work some more on our River Otter exhibit. And, you know, I start to like what I'm doing, because I do see an improvement in how I'm approaching stuff, right? Because you don't improve if you don't try, right? So, but then I make the mistake of checking out other people's stuff, and then I'm like, oh, my stuff looks like garbage compared to their stuff, but you know, everybody's got their own style and way of doing things. And I try not to look at too many other streamers, so I don't, like, you know, inadvertently start trying to duplicate what they're doing by accident. So, you know, because I don't want to do that. but I know our river otter exhibit is very big for the amount of otters that are going to be in there, but I wasn't real sure about space at first, but maybe we can add some hills or get it pretty planted in there. We were just starting to add in some foliage and stuff when we had to wrap up the stream last week, 'cause, you know, things and stuff. And Nisey needed to eat, but we're gonna wait for Big Ugly here to mosey on his way. He always looks closer than he actually is to me. He's never quite sure how big his hitbox is, and I really don't want to find out, so we are more than capable of waiting a moment for him to shuffle off and be done. Oh, damn. I keep forgetting to do Battle Shout. I keep forgetting I have a buff now. And this is part of my spellbook, so I am allowed to use it. But I've gone so long without it, I keep forgetting I have it because I have it tucked over in the corner. And I'm not used to playing a warrior, so. Come on, get around the lily pads. So I can use it because it's part of my spellbook. Alright, let's start pulling these friends. So how's everybody's week been going? I hope it's been going well. Hope life's been doing you okay. The tape I had on my desk covering a section where whatever it is that's covering this veneer, linoleum, whatever, came off like on the front edge, and it was kind of cutting into my arm, so I had put tape over it. Well, that tape gave up the ghost and was just becoming a sticky mess. It was starting to make my arm itch. I'm like, alright, so we need to do something with this. So I tried to put some packing tape over it, and the packing tape just kind of is like, no, I'm not sticking to this. And I'm like, really? So we had some masking tape that I tried to put on the edges of the packing tape, because the packing tape was holding in some spots but not others. And the masking tape's holding on the top of the desk, but it's not holding on the bottom of the desk. And I'm like, really? I miss my drafting table. I wouldn't have had room for it with the setup we have right now. But I really miss my drafting table. I mean, if we had a smaller, well, there's a way it could have fit in here right now. It wouldn't have fit with the guinea pigs, but there's a way it would fit in here right now, but I don't have it. It's long gone. But I do kind of kick myself for not bringing it. I should have You're okay. Has been clanking around. But I saw a different desk that I kind of want to get eventually on Amazon. That it's not a... Like right now I'm kind of in a corner desk setup just because of space restrictions. But the one I saw, it's a bit longer. But the way it's set up, it kind of looks like an art computer desk combo. And that would potentially work pretty well. So that I'm still able to record and do our arty stuff. And then I can have like an art side of the desk. And then the other side can be our computery side of the desk. Where we can work and get some stuff done. Oh, we're both coming, okay. Say, that's alright. Can make this a party. A small party. Only because the little guys don't have much in the way of hit points. And there's our dig. Oh, what is this? Shattering throw. 3-minute cooldown. Hurl your weapon at the enemy, causing 306 physical damage. Ignoring armor. And removing any magical immunities. Deals up to 500% increased damage to absorb shields. I mean, it's interesting. I'm gonna pop it over here. Alright, we need a photo. We need a photo for the Twitters. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't actually sit, though. So, that's weird. Alright. Set the camera. We'll have to see what that looks like when we get back to Skill Trader post here. Oh, my neck is angry. I wasn't sure we were going to get the stream in today. I had a bit of a migraine trying to kick off this morning. And I was trying to go to bed. I was concerned. I was like, oh no. That's not good. Yeah, we can make that work. That's fine. Alright, so, WoW challenges. Bloodthirsty, troll your soul. I might try to sneak in an extra level on this one. 1 week, because I think she's got another full level of rested here somewhere. Maybe when if the druid's wrapped up. Bloodthirsty, troll your soul. You're a protection warrior. Dings level 41. I still want to be rested though, so I don't really want to do this not rested. That would be a nightmare. I mean, yeah, it would be the only one that we're working on, but we did Bastion on the priest trying to race Too Thirsty without very much rested, and that was god awful. And I don't wanna do that again. Please God no. So we learned that lesson. 6,042. Like, I didn't sleep for like days. That was bad. Alright, so there's 41 on that one. And let's go over here and see where we're at as the loud vehicle goes by. Fascinating. So what are we up to for that? We're at 1,406 meaty haunches. I did replace a shield this level. Alright, well let's do the greens first. That's not going to be very much on the greens. Yeah, 13. Alright, we got 3 ivory tusks this time out. So 159. Not super impressive, but then again, not bad either. Better than what it would have been somewhere else. So, you know, I'm not gonna turn it down. Gold is gold, my friends. Gold is gold. Alright. So let's go ahead and load up the shaman. Her cape has been replaced, so we don't have the murloc on her back any longer at the moment. I'm not sure how many more sessions we have on that needle felting project. That we're working on. I think we're halfway through the tutorial. See, my arms are stiff. Why? Every time. Is it a dwarf thing? Is it just a bug with the shaman dwarf? I don't know. Like, as soon as I cast something, though, it unlocks. It's very strange. Alright. So 1 in the books, 3 to go today. It's probably not going to be that long of a stream today, because, like I said, I'm feeling kind of shitty. I had my one armrest down that I was leaning on, and I was leaning on it too hard. And I was putting pressure up on my neck, so that pissed my neck off. This is why I can't have chairs with arms, and so many of the decent, comfy looking desk chairs have arms on them. It drives me mad, and I'm just like, really? So whenever we're chair shopping for me, we have to try to find chairs that are armless, or if they come with arms, see if there's any way that the arms don't have to be attached and for it to still be structurally sound, or can the arms be moved out of the way. Like the chair I'm in now, the arms flip up so we can move them up out of the way, so that's fine. I'd prefer they weren't there so the temptation to use them was gone, because then they, you know, wouldn't be a thing. But because with them there, I do find myself trying to use them from time to time, which, you know, my neck gets angry about. But yeah, it's like most of the chairs that I'll see in price range that we can probably do Like the arms are part of the seat. Like they are molded and part of it. Like part of the structure. Where they're like attached to the back and the seat. And it looks like it's helping keep the chair from collapsing and stuff. So it gets to be a pain in the ass. Do I need to make you dinner?
Nope.
You got it figured out?
Oh, yeah, I'll be alright.
Alright. Now. I do love those instant procs on Lava Burst. They are fun. To me, that's like the funnest part about being a Resto Shaman, because you don't get that. I don't think on Elemental. I think that's a Resto thing. I don't like Elemental though. Not for this. Elemental feels slower to me than Resto, believe it or not. And I like having the hot of Riptide. That's pretty helpful. So don't forget that we do try to archive most of the live streams over on the YouTube channel. It usually takes a couple of days for them to pop up over there depending on how busy my schedule is. It takes a minimum of 24 hours for them to show up on the YouTube channel because the affiliate arrangement and all. Speaking of affiliate stuff, I saw that they're doing a thing for affiliates to get them a bigger piece of ad revenue starting in August, but you have to run a 3-minute ad block. And all I can sit here is think of, that's a long time to be running ads. And I understand that, you know, it's all part of trying to get the revenue and shit for the streamer channel. But 3 minutes worth of ads, that's a long time to me. And I would be annoyed watching or having a 3-minute ad break running. Now, I guess maybe if it's like a long stream and the streamer sets it up during like bio break or something, I could see that. You know, that's fine. But I think it's like they said you had to set it to, I don't know the full details of it, but still 3 minutes is a long block to me. Maybe bigger streamers, people don't care, but I think for the smaller streamers, I think people watching would be annoyed and it would be a turnoff. Which makes me sad because it's just people trying to pay their bills. I don't know. I hope it doesn't backfire. I don't normally set up specific ads to run most of the time because I don't think to do it. So whatever ads you guys do see run, I didn't tell it to run. It just ran on its own. And that goes for here and YouTube, because my YouTube channel is not monetized. I haven't met the requirements to even apply to get monetization over there. The requirements to get monetization on YouTube are a lot higher than they are on Twitch. At least nowadays. I did find it funny that a mobile game was doing like blanket emails out to people through Stream Elements, I think, about sponsors, which I found fascinating. I don't have a cell phone. The cell phone that we have is the husband's, because he's out and about more than I am. We just don't have the money to waste on 2 cell phone lines. When we are out, I'm with him, so it doesn't make sense. It's a waste of money for me to have one. Now if I was out more without him, then yeah, then that would be a what I would deem a necessary expense. But since we're together 95% of the time, it's dumb. So I wasn't even going to attempt to look into that, because there's certain requirements you had to meet to do the sponsor, but I was surprised to see it. And I had seen some content creators on YouTube being sponsored by these people. I don't know how much of a sponsorship it is. I mean, you have to complete certain requirements, and I don't know what those requirements were. So I found it fascinating. Oh my god, I've had this song, part of this one song, stuck in my head for over 24 hours now, and it's driving me crazy. And the hilarious part is, I haven't even listened to this song in like the past 3 months, and it's just there, and I'm just like, please stop. And every time I think I've distracted myself enough to forget about it, like a half an hour later, there it is again. But it's driving me crazy, you guys. Let's, evacuate the dance floor. Oh, who the hell was it? Cascadia? Cascade? And Cascade. Oh, that is wild about all that flooding in Yellowstone. I feel so bad for the people that had planned their vacations to go there. And now they can't because the park had to close because of all the flooding. Wild. And then I saw a video of somebody's car driving through the park as a rock slide started to happen. And they slowed down and then stopped. And I'm like, what are you doing? Your car is still running. Drive. Why would you stop? Keep going. Your car's not gonna take any less damage by you sitting still. Just go. Just go. It's only gonna get worse. Like, why would you stop? There did not look like there was any kind of boulder in the road in front of them. If something was directly in front of them, there was room to dip into the other lane, because it didn't look like anything was coming in the other direction to get the fuck out of there. And I'm just like, why? Don't stop. Because now the person that's behind you has to stop because you stopped. Like, what are you doing? You're putting everyone in danger. Just go. Or more danger. It was crazy. I've been seeing some chatter about other people that had booked to be there this week, and they had to make a change of plans en route. And they're like, well, now what are we gonna do? Oh, I hear the tappy feet of the Zuzu. We've got to get his nails. We're terrible at keeping those short. He's so weird about his feet. He hates his feet being touched. And Russell has to practically sit on him to get his nails cut. He likes to jerk his foot away at the last second. And I think it's because the one time he went to the groomers, they got it a little close. We used to get their nails ground down because they could get it a little bit shorter. It would help if their nails weren't black, though, so that we could actually see where the quick is. I think we'd be able to stay on top of it a little bit better to get them cut back to a more shorter length. Alright, so I've only picked up one green this level, so that's fascinating. Oh, Momo going too?
Of course. he was up there giving me licks to get me to get him.
It's good to see him returning to a little bit of normal. He probably won't get much more normal than this, but
Nah. About as good as it's gonna get.
it's good to see him somewhat back into a routine of things. Because that was a scary back injury on Momo. We weren't really sure which way the wind was going to blow on that one. Definitely had us concerned. Whew. Alright. And here we are trying to see if we can find the money to put flea medication on an outdoor cat that may or may not have an owner. Because of how much he hangs around at our house. And we think he's the main point of contact where the dogs were picking up the fleas from, and my mom. So we have another dose of doggy flea medication for the dogs from the pack that we had bought. But we're actually trying to find the money to flea dose the cat again outside. The stuff worked. Like, the tick's gone that was on his foot, because we were gonna try to get it, but it was between his toes, and we don't think he was that comfortable with us to let us get in there and dig between his toes to get it out. Because until recently he would growl when we tried to pick him up, so we're like, okay, we're not gonna fuck with that. But the other day he did let Russell pick him up without complaint, so I was like, oh, okay. Because he tried to follow us the one night when we tried to go on our walk late in the one direction we were going, and he was just following along behind us, right along the sidewalk. Trying to trip me, cutting in front of us. And we actually had to stop and turn back and go back home because we weren't sure how far he was going to follow us. And Russell picked him up and carried him back closer to his territory, what we believed to be his territory. But we also did an experiment a couple days later when he tried following us to see how far he would go in a different direction, and we saw his stop boundary, so we're like, okay, if he's out and about, we can walk in this direction and we'll be alright. I'll tell you, I'm glad it cooled down a little bit. We've had 2 days of no heat advisories, so yay. Still fucking hot out, but it's better than it was, because when the heat index was over 100, 106, 111, it was bad in our room, like really bad. Which is why I had to do a shorter art stream on Sunday, because my brain was melted. I wasn't focusing very well, and I was struggling to get through, and the fuzz was sticking to me everywhere, and I was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and stop here. We probably could have gotten further, but that's okay. We'll start the palm trees next week, and we'll see how that goes. And like I said, I'm not sure how much more we have on that one. Fire Festival's coming up, you guys. That's exciting. In-game, in WoW. Sorry, I changed subjects really super quick. Keep up. So that starts on my fucking brain. That starts next Tuesday. The blog post for that will be out at some point next Tuesday. Probably later in the afternoon. Unless Wowhead publishes their update before that. Because I try to go off of theirs at least to see what's new. If there is anything new. I'm not anticipating anything new. I'll be surprised if they do anything, because I think right now they're just going to be more focused on, getting Dragonflight ready for beta. Oh, and for Diablo friends, you can now sign up to opt in for beta on Diablo 4. Healing Tide Totem. Summon a totem. This was the other totem that I was like, don't we have that? That was the mana totem, which I don't really need. Man, they need to stop giving me shit because my bars are full. Full! Why are they so full? Whew, sorry. Tired. Yeah, we never did get anything more than that one green. Interesting. Alright, let's line up for our screenshot here. What happens if we sit with you? All it's doing is lowering the camera. You haven't actually sat. get the doggo in the photo. Alright, so to Hatherford. And we'll get our slash blade going here. Okay. Alright. Quite a bit of dead space in the background, but at least the doggo is photobombing. So WoW challenges, bloodthirsty, tidal soul. That's our resto shaman. There we go. Ding's level 49. So we're looking at a slash blade of 5 days, 6 hours, 25 minutes, and 47 seconds. Total kills so far on this one. Are gonna be 9, 7, 3, 8. Alright, so we'll send that off to Twitter. Alright, so we're just gonna lump in the green this week because there was only one. So we might as well. We did end up with 4 antlers and 1 feather and 3 bushy tails. So we got a couple of the higher ticket items. So that's something. Again, I'm gonna leave the meat till the very end. So she's got 1400 roughly stringy loins, and then 1100 meaty haunches, and a stack of 200 vendors for about 1250. So definitely not incredible, but not terrible either. I was selling it for a while, but meat prices for BFA have pretty much tanked at this point, so not really worth it. So our vendor trash for this level ended up being a total of 323, so not too bad. It's pretty good for vendor trash. We'll take it. So she's got one more to go before entering the Lands of Shadow, which is perfect because then hopefully with luck, fingers crossed, knock on wood and all that, as the druid is exiting Shadowlands, will be entering with the shaman. So that would be fabulous. These two are closer together than I would like them to be, but oh well. Not much we can do there. Alright, so not bad. We got those two done in just under an hour. And let's just clear our screen of all that monstrosity since we're not questing. We don't need to see it. This week's slash played so far. This level's slash played. 6 hours. So not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. You know, considering I think the druid's well over 6 hours. So it's not bad at this point. We're still in the early levels of being out here, though. And we'll see how things go. I still think level 57 is one of the most torturous levels out here, depending on what you're killing. If your character is able to take on the orange mobs, it's not quite so bad, but still a little tedious because the fight length might be a little long. It's definitely longer compared to the fight length on the green characters, but then the green characters give way less XP, so, you know. Do what you want with that. But some characters just can't handle the 60 mobs at 57. It's not wise. Or safe. Now I try to upgrade their gear around 56 or 57, especially since we've determined that those level 60 mobs hit hard. And I'd rather expend the funds to get more hit points. At that point, I tend to not upgrade gear most of the time, unless I'm really struggling and nothing's been dropping. I will say, depending on the class you're running, gear drops in Tier Guard and, well, I guess BFA in general have been kind of funky. If you're on a clothy, hasn't been too bad. I've gotten some leather. I've gotten a few pieces of plate here and there, but mail just hasn't been dropping, and I don't know why. I think a couple of mail pieces might have dropped for my hunter, maybe, but nothing's dropping for that shaman. Kind of infuriating. And what plate I have been getting has been like the same couple of pieces for the warrior. Wasn't sure if it was just a level thing. We'll see how the plate drops go from here for her. But I did have to get this one's gear upgraded coming into Shadowlands for level 50. Oh, we need to do a quick repair. My weapon is yellow. One of my weapons is yellow. That's not good. I'm not surprised, but that's not good. And for some reason the level 50 gear, even though it's gonna be replaced, toot sweet, has been so fucking expensive. Really, 6 gold repair, and you're... Is it you? Okay, it's our fist weapon that's angry. Alright, we're just gonna do the repair now. 6 gold. We can't have our weapons not functioning. That would be bad. What are they doing? I don't know. Is there like ore right under me that I'm covering? Did I fuck up? I don't see any ore there. Unless they wanted to skin. If they want to skin, by all means, go ahead. So, that's fine. So yeah, Fire Festival update article will be out next Tuesday in the afternoon, probably later afternoon. I'm also in the process of working on the post overview, just a real quick overview on Dark Moon Fair. We're not going to be deep diving too hard, but Fair did consult on the article, so it's going to be a combination of both of our knowledges, or her knowledge and me just kind of formatting it, sort of thing. Oh my god, this song won't get the fuck out of my head. Someone make it stop. So she wrapped up her info, and I've started to put it together. The hope is to have it completely good to go. And ready for the next Dark Moon Fair to roll through town. What is that? 2 more weeks? Roughly.
I need to target something.
I think I'll have it done by then. I should. It's gonna take me a little bit longer because I don't really have a template to just update info in, because we haven't done a Dark Moon Fair post before. All right. I will say it is getting hotter in here, probably because my PC is on. I'm not sure what the temperature was today, though. I haven't looked. I know it was hot when I stepped outside to check the mail to see if they'd put my paintbrushes in the mailbox, because at that point I didn't know that the delivery date had been pushed back. Let me check here. It is 88 with a feels like of 96. So, yeah, toasty, but Toasty but manageable. It cooled off pretty nicely last night. Whatever the fuck was blooming either stopped its blooming nonsense, or whatever the wind was blowing, because the wind was just like constant for a while there. And I was so sick I could hardly breathe. It was terrible. I have noticed in the past maybe week-ish that's calmed down a little bit, so thank goodness. I mean, there were wildfires out in Oklahoma and wildfires out in New Mexico, and the wind was blowing from that direction, so I don't know if it was blowing dust or whatever, or smoke or something. Or if it was a combination of that and something blooming here. Oh no. But we have a small reprieve until ragweed starts coming in the end of August. Which I am not looking forward to. Because every year we think we've gotten rid of it all. And then all of a sudden we're out back and we see plants that are taller than our heads, and it's the fucking ragweed growing back in. I'm like, why? We got rid of you. Where the hell did you come back from? We have so much yard work to do. I've also discovered a specific sleeping position that I like to be in a lot is what is pissing my lower back off extra. Because I was in that position today for a while, and when I went to get up, I'm like, oh god, why? What did I do? So I gotta try to remember not to sleep like that. It's difficult sometimes because of how the doggo likes to wedge himself up against me, but oh, that didn't take too long to ding on that one. Nice. Let's see about getting a shot set up here. Her photos always look so dark because of how dark her face is. Yes, hero's rest, please. Alrighty. So we hadn't even done a full rotation on that pass through. Oh wait, jump in the gun. So WoW challenges: Blood Thirsty Soul Glaive, and this is the Vengeance Demon Hunter. Dings level 53. So we're looking at a slash played of 4 days, 19 hours, 17 minutes, 54 seconds. Oh, no, no! Come on, fingers. Total kills is gonna be... Alright, we're currently sitting at 7,059. Alright. So let's see about cropping some of the extra stuff out of there. That's better. Okay, so we'll send you along. Motorcycle of some description has joined the stream, apparently. Alright, so still around a little over 6 gold repair bill. Because that was an additional 12 silver. Alright, so let's see what we got. Let's do our vendor trash first. We did end up with 1 horn for 18 gold and 2 imperial horns from the turtles for 34. So vendor trash came to 215. And did manage to pick up a couple of greens, not many. But something. So another 299 on the greens. So hopefully by time, if we make it back up to, or make it 257 on this one, we'll have the money to replace her gear with a bit of luck. The level 57 gear tends to be a little bit cheaper than the level 50 gear. So hopefully, you okay? Okay. Can you add some water to your blue bottle?
Yep.
Thank you. Alright. Now, our last challenger for the evening. We're not going to do any working man stuff tonight because it's just too hot right now. And I am too sore. So, it's going to be a shorter stream today, guys. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll more than make up for it tomorrow on Parkitect. Now, she's picked up a bit. So, yeah, see, I had a horn and a silky mane from the horse and the fox when I was trying to add them in. And then I was decided that, it's a little risky. And we did end up with 15 slumber powders, though, so far, off of the moths. So that's not terrible. And we do have a few greens, also. Now, this is my horde character, so I'm not that excited about gold on her. Because, I don't have that many horde characters, so that's the one downside of swapping to the opposite faction when one faction challenger dies. Yeah, it does break up the monotony, but then my money is split cross-faction on the server, and that I don't like. Because I can't just send it all to one character, which I wish I could. And I know some people will tell me, oh, well, just buy pets and send the pets over. Yeah, okay, but pets don't sell for what you think they're going to sell for. And I'm not really playing normally, so it's not like I'd be excited to have that battle pet right now. I'd rather have the gold to try to get playtime with it, so I have an odd amount of gold sitting on the horde side. Like, not really a whole lot to do anything with. So Soul Nova's my Horde bank alt. So what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'd have 18,000 right now on the Horde side. It's not really... Can't buy a token with that, so... I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, yeah, if I remove payment method and went to buy a token, I think it would take it from all of the money account-wide. But I don't even think I have enough right now to do that. Soon though. Maybe. I gotta get that working man's butt in gear. She's a few levels from getting into Shadowlands. So one bar over here takes a little bit. Especially when there's only 10 mobs that I am killing in this loop. So... that's a thing. And sometimes I try to interrupt glitter burst, and then other times I'm just like, fuck it, we're fine. Like, we don't have to get it. It's not gonna cripple us if we don't. And then sometimes I do it on Shimmer Down by accident, like we just did there. It doesn't do anything on Shimmer Down. That one we can't interrupt. Even the doggos look melty today. Surprised Zuzu's not eagerly under my mom's feet, since it sounds like she's cooking dinner. Oh, there he goes. He heard the microwave.
You literally started saying that as the microwave door clicked shut and was like, oh.
Food.
Are you not following them, Momo?
Snackies. You're looking at Momo. He's not gonna... Momo likes to ninja out when he thinks you're not looking. I'm just gonna pop that ferocious... No, frenzied regeneration. Since that was about to come off. Or the one charge was about to come off cooldown. Now this one, I've been getting... Damn it! I've been getting it stuck in the rocks. What?
He literally waited for me to shut my eyes.
I told you, he likes to ninja out.
I saw that. I saw that, Momo.
I don't-
Fool nobody.
I don't know if it's a game for him,
I'm starting to wonder.
where he thinks he's being slick because we didn't see him leave. Sorry, now I gotta wait for this to unevade. There we go. Let's try that again. Like, I've had to change where I'm standing a lot of the times. Most of the time if I stand here in this little nook where the gray-purple flowers are, it doesn't usually evade, but I seem to be a master of hitting it at just the wrong angle to get it stuck in that damn rock, at least this level. Queen of wrong place, wrong time, what can I say? What can I say? So yeah, we're gonna have to do at least one more rotation on this one. Is what I'm thinking. Oh, this song, Make It Stop. I'm gonna have to listen to it later, and I don't know if that's gonna help or make it worse. It'll probably make it worse. I don't know how, but it will probably make it worse. Please, get out of my head. So the bears definitely felt probably the most sturdy out of everybody that I've taken through here so far. I don't know if they feel the fastest, but at least one of the sturdier options to me. So maybe bear, druid, and hunter. Let's see. I'd say bear, druid, hunter. Probably priest, disc priest. Well, no. Demon Hunter would be up there with them. It's hard to rank them. I could have interrupted that, I just got lazy and didn't feel like it. Because I know it's not that dire that I interrupt that. I really don't know how I would rank them. I'd have to actually sit down and think about it. And look at the list of everyone that we have completed so far. And we haven't completed the Demon Hunter yet, though, so... I will say DK, blood DK, would be towards the bottom. Maybe middle. Because, I mean, they could kill this shit out here, but it was so damn slow. So damn slow. Very bottom would probably be rogue for me. I was a combat rogue. And then maybe Mistweaver monk. I think I'd put DK next. Then maybe Warlock. Destro Warlock. I think I would rank Mage above Destro Warlock for me. Probably Disc Priest next. Hunter. And then probably like the Bear Druid. Demon Hunter we're not done yet, so we can't really rank them. I haven't seen them behave enough out here yet. Same, and the Warrior hasn't gotten out here yet, and the Shaman hasn't gotten out here yet. So... those placements may change as time goes on here. Oh, yeah, another green. Lovely. Thank you. There's another 71 gold going to the vendor. Wonderful. Alright, so we've got maybe a quarter of a bar left. Roughly. Let me see something here while we're... Okay, so this level's taken just over 12 hours. So, yeah, about double the Demon Hunter. This one's had more XP to collect than the Demon Hunter has. Excuse me. So we'll see. I could end up ranking Demon Hunter ahead of Bear Druid. Oh, chat's gonna get chatty, so... excuse me. So let's just hide the chatty chat for now. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, this song, Make It Stop. Make it stop. How do you guys get songs out of your head where it's just like parts of it and it won't go? The other night I had had the chorus of Hit the Road Jack stuck in my head. That was awful. I was like, I can't fucking tell you when the last time I heard this song was. I don't even have the song in my library. The first couple of bars must have been similar to a... Like, some of the bars in there had to have been similar to a couple of bars in a commercial or something. And that I had to sit through on YouTube because it wasn't giving me a skip option. And that's the only reason where I can think of that it's kicking that back from. I don't know. Driving me crazy. Maybe now that I've said it, I'll get that one stuck in my head instead of the other one. Or it'll end up being both of them, and it'll just keep ping-ponging back and forth, and... completely drive me insane. I am anxious to be done this mission, though. The closer we're getting to being done, it's just like, I just want to be done now. I just want to be done. But no one's making me do this. I mean, I could walk away whenever I want to, but it seems silly to me to come this far and then just be like, you know what, I'm done. So I don't want to give up now when we're this close. With 4 classes remaining. I'm gonna try to hang in there and fight to the bitter end. And then I will be taking a well-deserved and much-needed break. Alright, up we go. Will you be dinging us today, Monarch Glimmerfly? I would like to think so. But we will see. As with all things. Oh, now, yeah, now that one's in my head. And the second I thought about it, then I started thinking about the other one. Oh, I'm a mess. Okay. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Okay, you guys. 59. 59. You know what that means. 1 more to go. Alright, let's head back to Sage Haven. Oh, you need to pick up some more rested, my friends. That's for certain. Alright. Now, let's do our tweets. So if you are tweeting about your challengers, don't forget to use hashtag #WildChallenges so that way Lita and I can see what you're up to and everybody else that follows that hashtag that's part of the community, and we can help you celebrate and commiserate. Wild Challenges, Bloodthirsty, Soul Survivor. What is she making for dinner?
I'm not sure.
'Cause, oh, it smells bad.
I know he's having a cold roast beef sandwich and microwave tater tots. I think she was talking about having a sandwich, but I can't remember what the other thing she was thinking about having was.
I don't know what that is, but it smells gross. Wild Challenges, Bloodthirsty, Soul Survivor, Bear Druid, Or I'm just being extra sensitive today, which is entirely possible.
It does smell. It's not necessarily a horrible smell, but it is a noticeable smell.
It's very strong. Dings level 15. Sorry guys, this is what living with me is like. I smell everything because of how sensitive I am, and some smells trigger bad things for me. So I'm just like, ugh. I'm terrible to live with. I'm like a fucking drug dog. Things level 59. Where are we at? Slash played. 8 days. 3 hours. 49 minutes. 19 seconds. It wouldn't be so bad, but I think she cooks the tater tots in the microwave, which doesn't help. You're not supposed to cook them in the fucking microwave. Alright, so 14,134 for our total kills. And I go by the total kills number because sometimes this number is a little off. Depending on if you kill something that an NPC killed or was a scripted kill, it doesn't always count. And for a while there, the kill trackers were being a little silly. We believe that the kill trackers are working appropriately now. But I just go by the total kills anyway, because I killed it, and I'm gonna count it, whether it gave me XP or not. I went through the trouble of killing it, damn it. Alright. So there's that one. Just gonna step to the side and pop up our mount here. That's standing crooked.
Potential customer.
Ooh, okay, repair bill, 28 gold, that's a little painful. Let's do vendor trash first here. Okay, so vendor trash came out to 482.
Time is money, friend.
And our greens
Right back.
came out to 559. So what? About 1,000, just under 1,000, something like that with quick math. Not bad. Not a bad vendory level. Gonna make sure that you're nice and tucked up in the inn. Alright, so pretty good there. Now, let's see. Who do we want to go see today? Do we want to go see? We could go see Claire. They are doing Pokemon Sword and Shield. I love her username because it reminds me of the Kit and Caboodle storage containers from when I was growing up. That had all the little funky compartments that were like this little like oblong dome thingy. So we'll be back tomorrow for Architect. Friday will be Planet Zoo. Saturday I will be on the podcast, so make sure to give that a looky look. And then Sunday we'll be back with art. So we've got a full week ahead of us. You guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.